I'm trying to balance this. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. Almost and done. Hey everybody, what's going on? Juan here, and as promised, here's my video for all the games that we got during Black Friday 2017, and don't forget to let me know what you got in the comments below. So here are games that we got at Salvation Army, we got them at Best Buy, all over the place, Play and Trade, which is a really cool shop. So first up, we got this at Best Buy. This is all over the place. Injustice 2 for just $20. We were big fans of the first one. We have it for both PS3 and PS4. We're not big fighting game fans, but there's just something about this game that's really fun. Even though Mortal Kombat's very similar, I think just the selection of characters was one of the reasons that we really wanted to get this game. We do have Ace Combat 4. I have never played this game before, but a really good friend of ours, Mighty, told us that I should check this game out. And all of them are like brand new, clean. Most of them actually do have the manuals, as you can see. Here we have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2X. So this is basically an up-converted version of the PS1 game. This one has slightly better graphics. This one has a printed out cover, and it doesn't have the original box or manual. But I mean, for the price, you really can't ask for much. I don't know if this works on a 360 though, but I just got it for the price. And because I love me some Tony Hawk. Now for this one, I also got the sequel. This is Stuntman for the PS2. I believe there's also like a Game Boy Advance version of this game. Essentially, you're the stuntman of a movie set, and your job is to do all the cool stunts, but it's super difficult. I remember getting so frustrated with this game that I never got past like the second or third mission because it was really, really difficult. So I'm looking forward to going back and maybe doing something with that game. Now with this one, Sneak King, some of you may be very confused right now. This is for the Xbox, also 360 compatible. For a while, Burger King put out 3 different games that you could buy for like $1, $2. It was super cheap, and this was one of them. So when I saw this, I'm like, I never played any of them. I thought it was fascinating how a fast food chain actually not only developed a game, you know, they could have easily just given out a digital code. You could buy the game with a box. It doesn't have a manual. I don't know if the original one has it, but you even see the Burger King logo right there. I don't know how long this game is, but it's 1080i. It's HD. This is like at the very end of the list, so I had maybe like 8 games at one point, and I just didn't know what else to get. So I'm like, I'll get the worst games, or the games that look the worst, or if they were made by a developer that I did not recognize. This was made by Hip Games, so you know they're good. We have Dog's Life. I cannot wait to get my hands on this. If it's good enough or bad enough, I want to do some kind of video on the channel for you guys. And by the way, if you want me to do any kind of video with any of these games, definitely let me know. But there's just something about it. And on the back it says, no school, no chores, no clothes. It's great being a dog. Over 40 hours of accessible play. 40 hours is a lot of time. Real game variety. Each dog handles differently and can be used to solve different puzzles. Control and interact with over 15 breeds with distinct traits and abilities. Get this, massive free-roaming environments to explore with a wealth of characters, minigames, and interactive... Oh, I gotta play this. I'm gonna put this like over the SNES Classic, which yes, we also got during Black Friday. This one's really cool. I believe you can also buy it for PS4 now as an upgrade. It's Kinetica. Imagine sort of like an F-Zero, like a Wipeout, but they're actual people, but they have wheels on them. It's a little crazy, but it's a lot of fun. I know, as I said, I was running short on games to get. So Disney's GeForce, does it even have the manual? Oh my god, it does. It's so thin though that I could barely tell it had it. Apparently something is so bad as it's top secret. Lead the GeForce on their secret mission to save mankind. Cannot wait to play that. Now this one I'm excited to play because I never got my hands on it. This is Beatmania. I'm a very big fan of rhythm games. I own Frequency and Amplitude for the PS2. I also have the PS4 Amplitude, which I was not a big fan of. Not so much the gameplay, but the soundtrack, wasn't really for me. So here it says, get into the mix straight from the arcades. Beatmania is the first ever interactive DJ simulation that lets you spin the tracks, feel the vibe, drop the beats, and create the energy of a club all at your fingertips. Does it live up to the hype? probably will never show this on the channel because it'll be copywritten like hell, but maybe you could stream this on Press Pause, so hit that follow button on Twitch. Now, this one I got at another shop. I forget the name, but it was basically 4 games for $10. Here we have WWE 2K15. This is the PS3 version, so graphically it looks like 2K14. This is technically a very bad version of the game because it doesn't have any of the new graphics, but then they actually removed a lot of features that were in 2K14. But as I keep growing my wrestling game collection, I figured, 4 games for $10, so it's about $2.50 for this one. It's worth a shot. I was very surprised to see this within the 15 for 10 bunch. We have Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance. This is the first, if I recall, the first Metal Gear Solid that came out for the original Xbox. It comes with everything. Whoa. Oh my God, there's the receipt for the original game. This was bought at People Play Games in Chicago, Illinois. Does it say the year? In 2011. Okay, so even then it's not that old. And it was purchased, holy crap, $71. The person paid $71. Okay, this is a good game. Don't get me wrong, but $71? Going back to Best Buy, we got Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 for the Nintendo Switch. That is actually the full title. So I don't know if they changed something, if they removed some features from the other ones, and that's why it's named differently. We tried to get this one at GameStop for $15, but they did not have it. But for $20, it's not bad, and I've played about 2 hours of it, and I've been having a lot of fun just going around the open world environment, the hub world, and then the fighting is actually really fun. I haven't played online, but hey, for $20, I've already got my money's worth with just those 2 hours of entertainment, and you get to create your own DBZ fighter, and you sort of try to fix the different events that happen in the game. They happen differently as to how they happen on the show. So that's pretty cool. Now this one we got at Salvation Army alongside with Men in Black, the series Crashdown, $95 each. With Men in Black, this is based on the television series, not the movie, so that's why they don't look anything like Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones. But it has everything, and the disc basically looks brand new for 95 cents. It's probably not even worth that, but now I own it. And this one is N2O Nitrous Oxide. This is another music rhythm game that, funnily enough, a Wizard of Gore, a great friend of ours, actually met him in person in Chicago. He had recommended this game to me before we even went to Chicago. So what are the odds that you go to Salvation Army and out of all the PS1 games you could find, you actually got this one? This is also part of that 4 for 10 deal I mentioned earlier. So we got Brothers in Arms, Earned in Blood, and Road to Hill 30. I don't know which is the first one. I remember renting these games and enjoying them. I don't know if I love them. I believe they are third-person action games. They had some cover systems as well, if I recall. So I'm looking forward to playing these again. I'm assuming the online service has long since then been cut, but I want to check them out. Now, with Backyard Wrestling, don't try this at home. All I got to say is don't try this game. It's actually pretty bad. I own it for the PlayStation 2, but they had it for the 15 for 10. So why not own it for Xbox as well? Yes, I make very questionable decisions in my life, but I have to accept it. Comes with everything, and Play and Trade, props to them. They made sure that every game was brand new. This is the one that's located in Cicero Avenue in Chicago, so huge shout out to them. The person that was taking care of us, if he saw a little smidge in any of these, he would go out of his way to clean the games, and that means a lot to me. We also got WWE Smackdown vs. Raw 2011. This marks the first wrestling game that I own for the Switch. Personally, don't really care to play it, but I add it to my wrestling game collection, and I do have a Wii, so I could eventually torture myself and play that. And, oh no, Dog's Life just fell. I hope it still works. I think I remember seeing the cover for this one. I don't even remember the original game, but this is Fighter Maker 2, produced by H-Tech. They also have... Did they also do the RPG Maker games? I feel like they did, or something similar. So here you can create custom fighting styles between freestyle, karate, and others. There are more than 260 separate parts for each character. You have a versus mode. So I'm looking forward to trying this one out as well. A very obscure game. You know, we've had a lot of simulation games. We've had RPG Maker, but Fighter Maker, especially now that fighting games are hot and spicy again, it'd be cool to take a look at this one and see if it holds up today. Probably not. Oh, wait, there's something back here. Oh, this is adorable. Holy crap. This is handwriting? Oh my God, this is amazing. Fighter Maker 2, I guess this is either a character in the game or a custom one, but look at this handwriting. You can kind of see it there. That is some really good handwriting. And that's why I love getting... Oh, wait, there's more stuff. Okay, let's see here. What do we have? Just a bunch of numbers. Like, I don't know if that means the amount of damage each move does in a combo or something, but I own a piece of history. So whoever owned this, if you want your paperback, let me know and I'll send it to you, I guess. We are not done, folks. Up next, we have Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. I'm not a big Harry Potter fan. I don't mind the movies, and I had some butterbeer this year, which was pretty awesome in Florida. But Nicole wanted to try this game out, so here it is without the manual. I'm very happy I got this one. This is Spider-Man 1, not the second one, which people love a lot more. This one I got for $1.95 at Salvation Army, and I got this just before heading out, and there's not a single scratch on the disc, and the manual doesn't even look like it's actually been used. So I get the feeling that somebody got this as a gift, they didn't want it for whatever reason, and then they gave it back. That or they hated the Spider-Man movie and then decided to say hell no. This one has price tags all over the place. An older price tag for $13, also part of the 15 for 10 Need for Speed Underground. This is the Platinum Hits box. It does not have the manual, but I love these soundtracks. This is also another game that Nicole wanted to get. So here it is. From Salvation Army, the video games just do not end. We have Medal of Honor Rising Sun. This is a game that I played online a lot. Contrary to other games, you know, with Call of Duty Medal of Honor, we got a lot of console ports or modified versions. As far as I know, this was a console exclusive, and a lot of people were really big fans of it because they designed the maps considering the fact that it was a console game, not just ported to a console, and I think that made a very big difference. This one I'm very happy that I got to buy because I believe it was Metal Jesus. There was like an underrated movie video or something, and as far as I'm concerned, this is a role-playing game in the Lord of the Rings world. So this one I am legitimately excited for because I love the Lord of the Ring movies. I own all three on Blu-ray, the extended versions, and I was obsessed with the world of Lord of the Rings. And they also had really good third-person action games. I actually own Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers for PS2, and Return of the King had two-player, because I think Two Towers only had single-player, which made no sense. But now I have this as well. And here's the sequel to Stuntman, Stuntman Ignition. Not much that I can really say about it, considering that I've never actually played it. So maybe it's as difficult as the other one. And then the last of this bunch, we have Super Trucks Racing, just because it's Super Trucks and they're racing. There's a manual. Oh, this is a very old game, because you can see it's the blue disc. So this is a CD, not a DVD. Okay, almost forgot. We also have 3 Game Boy Color games. The first one also for my wrestling game collection. We have WCW Mayhem. We have Wwf Betrayal, which even if you're not a wrestling fan, but you like side-scrolling beat-em-ups, this is the game for you. It does not take place inside a wrestling ring. There are a few wrestling moves. You get to choose between 4 different characters. Stone Cold, The Rock, Undertaker, and Triple H, I believe, is the 4th one. And the other game that we got is Aladdin for Nicole, because she loves Aladdin. She has the game for Sega Genesis, and she has a lot of Funko Pops and things. I just realized on the back it says boys. Huh? Yeah, check it out on the back. It just says boys written in Sharpie. Now, I'm not going to take this off for now, but even though these games do not have cases, I actually ordered cases for these 2 in particular from Custom Game Cases. So once that comes out, I'll probably do a video in case you guys want to get some Game Boy games. Usually they're loose because they are super expensive to get in case. And this website does a full print, high quality plastic cases, and I could also order one for WCW Mayhem, but they do not have the cover art yet, so that would take a little while longer. So I got these two just in case, and they were only $3.50 each, plus like 3 something shipping, so around $10, not a bad deal whatsoever. And these have all been the games that I got, plus 21 games in the Super Nintendo Classic. You've been back there the whole video, buddy. I'm so sorry. So we have Super Mario RPG World, Zelda, Contra, Star Fox 2, Super Metroid. You guys know what this is. I still can't believe we actually got our hands on it right after this video. We're going to finally try it out and have some fun with this because we cannot wait to do stuff with the Super Nintendo Classic. So if there's a video, as I mentioned earlier, that you would like me to do with either the Classic or any of these crazy games, let me know in the comment section and I will definitely do that. Plus, there's a very good chance that I'll stream some of these, especially the Classic, over on Twitch. So follow us over at Press Pause TV. That's where Nicole and I hang out. We stream together. We do all sorts of games from retro to current console, so definitely check us out over there. And if you like this video, like, subscribe, share, and aside from suggesting games for me to cover on the channel, you can also suggest things for me to do on the channel. I do food stuff, I do video game stuff. This channel is not a gaming channel. It's primarily gaming because that's what I love doing, but I like doing all sorts of stuff. And if you guys suggest something for me to do, I'll take it into consideration. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Facebook. That's where you can keep up with everything that I'm doing regarding this channel. So thank you guys for watching. And never forget, folks, that this video has concluded, but based on all of these games, you know that the epic journey definitely continues. Thanks for watching, gang. Take care.